What is going on, and welcome back, everybody. It's Chris here from Friendly Frenzy Games, back with yet another episode of our Raft beginner playthrough. Gonna just hop into our world. We're again picking up exactly where we left off yesterday. We have not done any more progress since this. Again, we are still chasing that ultimate goal of being able to hop onto this main storyline. If you caught yesterday's episode, first of all, thank you very much. As we were kind of discussing towards the end of it, I was going to look up where to find or make this, what was it, goo vine? I don't know. Vine goo? I don't know, something like that. I don't remember. Once we pop in, I'll remember exactly what it was that I was looking for. Either way, though, I did Google it, and I found out that we can craft it, which makes total sense. I would have never expected to put it into a smelter. So obviously with our copper ore, our metal ore, we know we have to smelt that down to make the ingots. That makes total sense. I would have never imagined, though, that seaweed and planks are going to be what gives us our vine goo. So super excited to find out that we can actually craft this. Again, it makes total sense because we were going to end up needing way too much for all of these recipes, especially in terms of like how much we've been able to find so far, which is virtually nothing. We found vine goo one time, and I ended up putting my planks in this chest, but we found vine goo only one time, and again, like I said, you need it for basically like everything. So all of our top tier kind of recipes and stuff that we're able to make right now for our advanced cook pods, basically for everything, like our circuit boards, all of that, we really need this vine goo stuff. So that is going to be where we start. I don't know actually now though how you put this in here. I thought you had to put it into this. Oh my. Okay, place seaweed. Oh, so it's just seaweed. Somebody said seaweed and planks, but I guess it's the planks into the bottom. I'm literally just cooking seaweed. Okay, that makes total sense. I would have never expected, because we can just flat out use seaweed to construct our flippers. I did not realize that you would be able to then kind of melt or smelt basically seaweed down into vine goo. But this is what we need, and you can see here, that's really the missing piece in all of our big recipes here. Obviously a bottle, our juicer, all of that. Ooh, we could make this container. Perfect for juice, that's good. Very good bowl. I'm not sure what we would need bowls for yet. We can make a bucket, but I don't need milk for anything yet. Obviously our cooking pot here, though, is going to be super helpful. What else do we have here? There's a couple other things. Sweep net we can't make until we get vine goo, so again, this is going to be pretty important. It's a good thing we actually collected as much seaweed as we did before, but okay, and we actually get it very, very quickly. That's amazing. Okay, so we're going to be able to just churn this out then, and you can see it just gives us the finished product of vine goo right away. We don't need to do anything else with it, so that is going to be the basis of what we're doing in this playthrough today, because with vine goo, what we're really needing to make, again, as I feel like I keep saying this on every episode, is circuit boards so that we can make the antenna and the receiver. So it looks like really all we need now is copper ingot, which we do have. So let's go ahead now and make our circuit board. Where is that? Here. Circuit board. Boom. I think we might need to make two, but I don't exactly remember. Let me just pop into here real quick and see where. Okay, so we can research. Whoop, we got to research the circuit board now. Okay. Now that we have that, we can learn all of the recipes associated with this circuit board. And you can see that our antenna is one thing that we need. We also need the receiver. Amazing. It's going to give us access to the juicer. It's going to give us access to the sprinkler. Amazing. Okay. So this is going to unlock a lot for us here now. That is huge. So we're finally, I can say with 80% confidence that we're actually going to make it somewhere in terms of actual progress in this game today. That is huge to be able to say. Again, I've really tried to do this without looking up anything. I'll take your guys' suggestions and everything, no problem, but I don't really want to spoil the gameplay by looking up everything that we get stuck on, but again, it eventually gets to the point where I'm doing more harm than good, just kind of running around in circles here, and I'm not really providing you guys any value, and obviously I don't want that to happen, so let's just keep rolling through here. I'm going to just quickly collect these to make sure we get them. I want to make sure that we are getting the big resources here. Make sure there's no rafts floating around us. Okay, okay. We got a big island here. I think that's probably the one that we lifted, that we undocked from, so I'm not actually too worried about that. Obviously, in our last episode yesterday, we had gone through and set up quite a few of the... I can put a couple of mackerel on there. I've put quite a few nets around here, which is amazing. Actually, I should pay attention and eat and drink really quickly while we can. So let's go ahead and do this while we have our vine goo cooking. That shark's back. Get out of here, dude. Oh! Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether or not it's something washing into the net or the shark, but obviously it was the shark this time. Oh, I did not want that. What is going on? Replace with solid wood. Replace this with solid wood. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to burn through all my planks just yet, but ooh, look at all this stuff. Again, I don't want to get too caught up on just collecting resources as much as I could easily just play this game collecting resources, because it is a lot of fun. As stupid as that is, it really is a lot of fun. I have to make sure I eat, so we do have some food here, so let's go ahead and eat that. I should be able to pick up our vine goo up top here. Amazing. Place plank, place plank. Let's put some more seaweed in here and get this cooking down. Amazing. Okay, so it's so nice actually that it collects, or sorry, that it crafts so quickly. Because again, we really do need vine goo for a lot of things. So it's just nice to see that we can actually make it pretty quickly and pretty easily. I thought it was going to be an absolute nightmare, but it doesn't make sense with how much it's needed in all of these recipes. It does not make sense that that's how it would have been, but that was just the impression that I was getting at the very beginning of this. So again, nice to see that I'm wrong. I usually am. Place plank, place plank. Okay, so what else do we need to make here? Here we go. So receiver, I need another circuit board and a hinge. I can make, we should have the materials to make these. I need a bolt and a circuit board. So really with that we need the metal ingot. So it's a good thing we have this stuff on hand. Circuit board, I need the copper ingots as well. So we should be able to make all of this already, which is nice because then we don't need to. Perfect. So we got the receiver now. I need another circuit board. I need some plastic. Whoa, what the hell is this? I guess that's the receiver. Or the other thing, whatever. What was I looking for? Plastic. I know I have some. I could probably just pull some out of my net here, so I might as well just do that. Because plastic is one thing that we have an absolute abundance of. Just huge amounts. I don't want to pass this barrel up. Okay, we're coming to a large island as well, so as long as the wind doesn't fight us here, oof, that is a big boy. Okay, so this episode should pop off because we haven't really gotten a chance to explore a large island or anything in a little while. Obviously, we've got a lot of different weapons and stuff now, too. Okay, I'm trying to get up here, dude. But my raft keeps running me over. Okay, here we go. That was nerve-wracking. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get back up on there. Okay. Make a circuit board. Perfect. Get that done and out of the way. Coming in on another barrel here. See if I can reach it. Awesome. Sweet. I am hoping that the weather, or that this wind keeps cooperating and that we're able to just end up at that island, because that is going to be amazing. I would imagine we'll stay docked there for a little while. This is a large island. I'm not sure if it's a quest island, but either way, though, that is amazing to see. What else do we need? We have a receiver. We need the antenna. I need a bolt. Oh, my. My inventory is full. Of course it is. Let me... I don't want to lose this. This damn potato. Okay. There we go. So now, I should be able to make our antenna. And we can. Perfect. So now that we have these two things, we should be good to get this all rolling here. Pick up the cooked mackerel. I think what I'm going to do is bring this up to the top. Advanced grill. I don't want to lose this. Let's make some rope really quickly. So I can open up a slot here. We'll put our advanced grill up top here, just because we're kind of putting everything everywhere right now. I'm going to put all of the other equipment that we don't really... I don't know if I'm going to be really doing too much with the antenna and stuff, or if it's just basically going to allow us to progress through the quest line, so we'll see. But that's nice to have there. You love this corner, don't you? A couple more pokes in the head, buddy, and you're going to be done for. Okay, fix that back up. Let's get this moving. Okay, what is all there? I'm going to see if I can quickly just set this up without losing that stuff. Put this right beside our grill for now. Okay. Did we lose that stuff? Palm leaf and giant clam. My guy loves collecting palm leaves. I'm going to throw that out. I don't know if I ended up losing something in the water there. Oh, we're actually like washed ashore. Amazing. Okay, so let's dock. Or we'll drop anchor, sorry. One and the same, I guess, really, but... Oh my, I just keep chucking stuff. Okay, let me just really quickly get this stuff sorted. But again, I'm so stoked because we are for sure going to get somewhere on this episode. Amazing. Here's our stockpile of a bunch of stuff that we don't really use too much, but I would hate to throw out. I can throw this back in here right now as well, until we get an idea of really what else we need to be crafting. I guess I can put the nails in here as well. Nice to have the planks on hand. Obviously that vine goo is going to be very important as well. Raw potato, I don't care. Planks are always good to have. It looks like we lost all of that other stuff that we'd collected already, but not a big... Oh, maybe not. Okay. Just a bunch of palm leaves and planks. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Got some stone there. There's some plastic that washed up there. Okay. Put this here. I have to make sure, actually, if I'm going to be going through and doing this, that pick up palm leaf again, make some more rope. Okay. I don't know how much access I'm going to need to this, but right now it's already pretty difficult making it to this shark. Maybe I'll just put this stuff in like the middle right here until I find out what I really need to do with it. So we have... Okay, so we need a battery for this. Here's our antenna. I don't know how big to expect this to be. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so this is going to be right in the middle of our raft for now until we can set up something a little better. But I need a battery, so we need to make a battery now to get things moving, which is fine. I'm pretty sure I should be able to make that as well. I just need to figure out what we need to make a battery. Simple battery, I need copper ingot and scrap. So it's a good thing that all I've been doing for the last little while is collecting materials, because we should be totally fine for this. Let me find where our copper ingot is. Awesome. Might as well get more of this seaweed cooking. Because again, we need a lot of vine goo, so I should be just consistently burning this stuff. Okay. And let's make a simple battery now. So that's done. I don't know where we connect this now. How do I do something with... Oh, right here. Sick. Turn on. Requires higher altitude. New note added. So that is going to be our first entry in the journal. Amazing. So this requires higher altitude. That must mean we're going to need to put it up top here. That's totally fine. At least we know that. Let me see, actually, if I can just quickly make a new, instead of a watering cup, make a new bottle. I can. Beautiful. So I shouldn't need the cup anymore. Let's just get rid of that for now. Let's see what this is all about. Fill with fresh water. Okay, so I'm assuming that we... Oh, I can't actually. It just stores. Oh, I think it just stores with fresh water. But we can't actually... Hold on, let me see. Oh, no, I lied. Okay, so we can still fill it with salt water to fill that. Amazing. Okay. It looks like we get a lot more fresh water than we do salt water with that, so that's good. I'm going to just pick this up so I can throw it overboard. Just get that kind of out of our way. We know we need to bring this up top, so that's fine. What else can I make? Actually, let's keep making this vine goo really quickly. Place the plank. Get the seaweed going here. Cook that up. So seaweed is going to be very important to get. No problem. Let's eat this stuff real quick. Replenish our health. Shark boy's coming back. We're ready for him this time. Nice. Killed him on shore, so we're going to be able to just get a lot of his meat here. Yeah, you didn't like that too much, did you, buddy? Okay, I really don't want his shark head. I keep picking this thing up. I really don't want it. So let's chuck this overboard. Get that out of here. We can put all of this on the barbecue, which is amazing. Place planks. Okay. Put our extra ingredients here for now. Again, I still don't really know what we do with that giant clam, but that's for another day. Copper ingot. Okay. This stuff's already cooked up. Amazing. Get some more seaweed here. I love that it's just seaweed. That's actually so, so good. Okay. What is this? Okay, again, I still know that we need to increase the altitude, so that's not a big deal. I'll worry about that later. I'm more concerned about what else we can make quickly. I need 3 metal ingots. I believe I still have some, so we can make a cooking pot, which is going to be awesome as well. Okay. And plastic, which is down here. Amazing. Let's make... I need to make bolts out of our metal ingots. So make 2 of those. And we now have a cooking pot that we can place. Oh my. We are cooking here. Okay, I was expecting something smaller. But that is not the case. We're gonna... Maybe we can put it on like this wall. We can't really because of the anchor. Maybe I can put it here. I just want to make sure that I'm going to have room to run by. Like, we don't really do much at this research table. We have room there. Sweet. Let's move our recipes over. This is the cooking pot. I don't know. That's actually really cool if you can... Okay. So the other one is for a juicer. Obviously, we don't have a juicer yet, but that's sick. So cool. I would imagine we have a recipe for beets and potatoes. So let's put them in here and let's just see how this works. Let's just see how this... Oh, I put it in my inventory. Beets. How do I put it in here? Place plank. Okay. Okay. How do I put it in? Place raw beet. I don't know if it has to go in an order, so let's just try really quickly. Place raw potato. I don't get it. Now what? Start cooking? Is that right? No, that's just gonna give me potato. Maybe I have to do that. Yo, this is so sick! It must be this, 2 of each, I would imagine. But this is gonna be so much better than trying to just eat these things plain. What else can I make? This is going to be a huge... I need vine goo and another circuit board. So that's going to be amazing. We should be able to make a juicer as well. Oh my. We are going to be clapping by the end of this episode, everybody. Gotta just make sure that we keep our planks in check here, but I need this, and I needed... What else? Vine goo. Okay. Where is our seaweed? I'm not sure why I have an extra bolt. What's that from? Okay, a more complex concoction. Cook a meal by following a recipe. Amazing. So we got that achievement. That's cool. Oh, it requires a clay bowl. I don't even know how we got that achievement because I literally only put in 4 potatoes, so I don't really know. Requires clay bowl. I need 2 clay. Okay. Where's our clay? It's actually down here. Okay. Okay, put the clay back. Sweet. We're figuring this out, guys. There's a lot to this game, but pick up vegetable soup. I don't understand. Oh, I see. I need to have 2 slots. Okay, can I just finish eating this fish then, really quickly? Okay, pick up vegetable soup. Now it should stack. Whoop. I literally only put... Oh, maybe vegetable soup is 4 of either potato or 4 of the beet. Okay. So I wonder if we're going to get a simple... That doesn't make sense, though, because how would you get simple fish stew? Okay. Never mind. We'll figure that out, but okay, that's really cool. Okay. Again, though, like, it is very apparent that planks are the single most important kind of resource in this game. You literally need it for everything, or need them for everything. I needed VINE GOO, which we should have now, and I needed a circuit board. And we get that through this. Perfect. Again, I'm running into big time inventory issues here. Put this here. Put our copper ingot back for now. We have this. And with that, we can get our... Where's our VINE GOO? This isn't done yet? Did I not put that in? Okay. I thought I did. Okay. Let's drink some water here. I don't have any. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I gotcha. I gotcha. It doesn't necessarily hold. It definitely holds more than the cup, but I thought per sip it gave you more than the cup. It doesn't. It just allows you to basically keep this going. And okay, that's sweet. I'll just pour this out for now. It's probably not the most efficient way to do. Oh, I don't even need to. Oh my, what am I doing? Okay, I see how that works now. I see how that works. Okay. Amazing. Requires clay bowl. No problem. Pick up vegetable soup. Sweet. Okay, so we could just keep making vegetable soup with all of our potatoes right now, because I don't have that other fish anyways. But this at least gives me an excuse to use these potatoes. And the beets. We'll just keep cooking these things down, and I would imagine the vegetable soup is way better than what they got, or what just a potato would give us. So that's sick. Let's get our VINE GOO here. We can place our planks just so we're ready to go again. But I do need to make, actually, let's quickly just cook up the rest of our seafood, or our seaweed here. Perfect. VINE GOO. So this is going to make our juicer now. Wow. And this is a table as well. Holy. Wow. We are going to need like a whole kitchen up in here. I'm going to move this just so that we can keep this whole area to... Yeah, that's better. So we can do all of our crafting kind of in this area here. Might need to move that again. Let's just pick this up and get all of our kind of cooking station food stuff in this same area. Big bad boy's back. He's already got some slashes on him, so I don't know what hurt him, but... Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to get some more planks soon, but we've just been building. Now that we finally have this VINE GOO, I feel like an entire world has been unlocked. Okay. Let's move this. Here's our juicer. Perfect. And then we just pin this to the board. Amazing. So mango, pineapple, and 2 coconut. Okay, cool. We have 2 coconut. I'm just going to do all coconut right now. We don't really need to follow this recipe right now because we don't have all of the ingredients, but I do want to just kind of continue making the most of all of this, all of our materials here. Oh, we need a battery for this. Okay. I wonder if the batteries can die or like eventually lose charge. Not sure. We haven't actually used one yet. Copper ingot, scrap, and plastic. Okay. Scrap, plastic, copper ingot is here. Okay. Amazing. Battery. I need some more plastic. Okay. Another battery. Amazing. Okay, so they do have charges. I can see actually down there. So we can start cooking. So these, it's nice because these don't run on planks. They just run on batteries. So that's actually really cool. Very, very, very cool. Yo, this game is crazy. Okay. Awesome. What else do we have here? Let's keep getting rid of these potatoes for now. Requires drinking glass. Oh my. Okay. We need glass for that, I think. I gotta figure out where I put my sand. Okay. I gotta get some water. Nice. Okay. Start eating this as well. Those. Drop this in here for now. Might as well cook this ingot. Okay. Or sorry, the ore. Actually, I should have melted the sand for that drinking glass, but whatever. It is what it is at this point. I'm gonna just not worry about this stuff. Okay. Requires clay bowl. Perfect. So we can have this in our inventory now. We have some fish on hand. We have rope on hand that I don't really need. Again, I really have to like paint. Where were we keeping rope? Up here probably. Shark is coming back. Throw that here for now. Got a lot of good materials here. Put this plastic. Actually, we'll keep that plastic on hand. We can put the vine goo in here for now. Let's move. Actually, you know what? Let's explore. What do we need for a bow? Where was that? Right here. Rope, vine goo, and a bolt. So, okay. Rope. I need a bolt, so let's make a bolt real quick. I need that rope again, so let's put that. And vine goo. I don't remember how much I had. Does that get me a bow? Yes. Okay. Now, arrows, stone, and plank, and plastic. Okay. I'm gonna need planks, so we don't have arrows right now, but we could try this net gun. Got a shovel, got some water here, got a hook obviously. Okay, so we really just want our tools in this area right now. Got a bunch of like refined stuff, but okay. Now let's see if we get some animals up in here. They gotta be small enough to catch, hopefully, in our net gun. But we'll see. Can't chop any of those big trees down, obviously. I saw some stone. Got some good resources here. It's a big crate. Never really know where you're gonna find blueprints and stuff. Oh, come still can't get that. We're like just off. Okay. Actually, I guess we could just swim to get that. I just have to watch the shark. Nice. Get this too. We'll go back. I'm not sure where that shark is, but we had time. That's kind of sweet. It's pretty deep down there, so I'm going to see if we can not have to harvest down there. I'm stoked though, guys. So we have the battery and stuff all set up. The only thing that we need to do now is go through and set up the antenna and the receiver on the top of our raft, which is no problem. That's fine. We already obviously have the space for it. We just need to actually go through and set that up, but that's awesome. Okay. I absolutely love that we know how to get Vine Goo now, because like I said, that opens up so much for us. But now we gotta start hunting some animals. It's taken us like 6 decent-sized episodes to actually get somewhere in this game, but... So that guy I'm not gonna be able to take down yet. Maybe with a bow, but probably not. We don't have a bow. I mean, we have a bow, but we don't have any ammo yet, so I'm gonna try and just get as many planks and stuff as we can from the wood around here, and then we can go back. Okay, that's going to be an issue. I guess I don't really need the seeds right now. I want the plank, though. I'm going to have to be sure that that bird isn't going to just muck us when we go back to the raft as well, because that dude basically, like, knocked us out completely last time. You gotta pay attention to the water and stuff too, actually. And I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to make another axe either when this one dies. So, because I don't have. That sucks. Because I don't have any metal on me, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of looking under here for some metal. But I really am just trying to get some planks, as again, very clearly we need that for like everything in this game. Drink this. Lots of trees to cut down here, which is awesome. We're again not able to pick up planks. I'm just going to get rid of this too. Palm seeds for now. The seeds are going to be helpful later, but right now, again, I'm really just trying to make sure that we have planks to be able to kind of operate everything that we got going on here. I don't think I can chop this down. No, that's not the mango tree. Okay. I haven't seen any animals yet aside from that bird that wants to drop stuff on us all the time. Not really. Maybe I should be making some rope. Okay. Yeah, you can see really quickly. We'll eat this, and that'll open up another slot. That's cool. I don't need that. Where'd that palm? Okay, I'll just get the palm leaves later. Want to try and remember, obviously, where the raft is, because it's going to be important that we make it back to the same spot, but I got to figure out how much time I'll be able to hang out around here. Not really seeing anything here that we can grab. Probably all under here though. Like this should be all seaweed, I think. Yeah, oh yeah. We've got all kinds of stuff here. Trying to make sure that shark doesn't come light us up. Got a lot of stuff down here though. We got some sand, we got a bunch of stuff. Sand, clay. I just don't have room to pick it up right now. Like I really am just kind of on a plank run. But as soon as we go back to the boat, we're going to move all of that equipment to the top, and then we can actually get kind of going about, or like, sorry, what this whole game's about here. We can finally start kind of questing. Okay, so there's no way that I'm going to be able to catch this dude in a net, so I'm not going to try. But if there's anything smaller that we come across, okay, he's going to be ripped anyways. I don't know if we can like outrun him or if we can kind of lose his aggro, but Okay. We dodged him there, but he's just going to keep following us. Yeah, he does. I don't know if he's going to come off the ledge too. No. Okay, so we're just going to go back to the raft. Get some pineapples here. Get some pineapple seeds here. It's the start of a new day, but like I said, I think really where we're going to start right now is we'll move that equipment up top, and then we'll see kind of what is next for us here. Got a lot of planks, which is awesome. Go ahead and sort that all out. There's a lot of things that I want to do. Oh, there's always so much that I want to do. Whoa, whoa, buddy. We should be able to sustain a couple of hits. I just don't want him to be like completely aggroed when we're on our raft, because we're like basically docked right against the island, so he very likely will be, especially if we're messing around towards the top of the raft. But maybe, I don't know if those things nest. Like, I don't know if we can be far away from his nest and then that makes the difference or not, but I'll have to see. Snag these planks real quick. That shark is just chilling outside here. Try and make it back here in one piece. Oh god. So he's here. I don't know if he's gonna come like charge us or get that all cooking. Oh, nice. Cool. So that's all good. We have 50 planks. That's amazing. Keep one full stack on us right now. Or I guess we'll keep 9 on and just see what we actually have going on. 9 and 16. Okay. Vine goo. Let's just drop that here for now. See what we have cooking up top. Actually, I want to do this. Let's do this. I don't know if that... Okay, it did pull the battery. It looks like the battery's fully drained. That sucks. Unless it was just because it was never connected. I'm not quite sure. Don't know exactly where to put this. Like, we have a bunch of stuff in this chest, but I'm not going to be able to hold on to all that. Okay. Whoa. Okay, let me just really quickly... Let's eat this. Okay. Copper ingot, put them in here. Perfect. What else do I need? That's really dumb. But there's too much stuff to move here. Okay. Oh man. I just gotta burn through some of this stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's just organize all this stuff and then I'll have room for everything. Put the watermelon there for now. Rope and stone. Okay, stone. Coconuts. Wow, we have a lot. Okay. Want to make sure that we're not going to get burned out of the water here. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So I should have enough in my inventory to pull this up. Okay. I'm going to just basically drop this here for now, because honestly I don't really care too much about it. Let's just repair this real quick as well. But yeah, I don't really care too much about this chest. Put it here. Put all of this in here. This will eventually come to play when we can make our own paint. We can right now, but like just whenever we kind of get to that point. Keep that vegetable there. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Want to see, I'm not going to be able to move this. I can, but it's going to be too expensive, or like it's going to take too much room, so I'm not going to bother. Let's go ahead and place this for now. Okay, we have our battery that's required. Let's put this in here. So the battery's dead already. That is crazy. Battery is empty. Oh my. Is this one empty now too? No. I'm gonna just switch this. I don't know why it took so long. Okay. Turn this on. Amazing. Antenna's not connected. Right. Okay. Oh, we gotta have 3 antennas? Oh, damn. Okay. So I should have turned it off. That way I wouldn't have used battery. Okay, so we have to make another 2 antennas. Circuit board and bolts. So I have enough copper, but I don't have enough metal. Oh, that takes 2. Okay. No problem. Where is this guy? Get out of here, dude. Okay. So we're not getting hounded by the bird, which is amazing. But I do need, okay, some more copper. So let's burn this down then. Okay. Sweet. Maybe I'll put the vine goo in here as well then. Just put it with sand for now. So I don't know what you do with, if you can recharge these or if you just have to toss them, I'm not sure. Gonna have to remember how you make this axe. I need bolts. So we need metal, probably for this spear as well. Oh yeah, that sucks. Okay. So we need to get metal big time. Okay. Nice. Just gonna pour this out so this can... Amazing. Perfect. So we really need to find some ore before really we go doing anything else. That should give us our other ingot. 2 coppers right there. Sweet. And then I need 1 vine goo. Okay, perfect. So that'll be fine. Do we have anything to eat off the top of my head here? I don't think so. I need a clay bowl again, so that's just clay. It's nice to see that basically everything has a use. You still don't really need... I don't think we really need bricks for anything, so I might as well just use all that clay right now. Pick up vegetable soup, okay. Just keep all this going. Gotta just have a bunch of this stuff going all at the same time here. Start cooking. Awesome. I need a drinking glass. Obviously with that we need glass. Okay. What do we got going on up here now? Copper. Perfect. Antenna. Not yet. We're gonna need another circuit board. Okay, so I need the vine goo. Where'd that go? Perfect. So circuit board, perfect. So we have the 2 circuit boards for the antenna, now we just actually need the metal stuff. Right? have scrap. We just need bolts. And for that, I need 2 metal ores. Okay. Might as well just cook these while we are gone. Okay. That's all good. I don't remember if I had anything to eat or no. Put this on the barbecue. Okay, but I don't really actually have too much to eat, so. But imagine there's probably some good stuff up at the top there. But again, I really need to focus on getting some ore, if that's possible. So that'll be a little bit of time just kind of chilling around the bottom of here. Where's the hook? That's all clay, obviously. Just looking to see if we got any ore hanging off here. I don't see anything. We just gotta find some metal. Ooh. We got a little too deep. Gotta be careful though, because again, we are gonna need some food. But I want to explore this island a little bit because it's been so long since we've actually made it to a large island, and even still, like, we've never actually been able to do anything here, so. Oh. Again, that net gun is not going to help against that guy. I don't think. I can't imagine it will. Got a watermelon here. Oh, he's coming anyways. Okay. Our best bet, honestly, at this point might be to wash up along a smaller island so that we can actually float along the bottom here. My absolute main goal at this point is to get metal so that we can at least figure out the first kind of objective in this game. So let's do that. Let's just get metal. That is my one plan for this right now. There's nothing here. I'm gonna need food anyways. So let's just get out of this island. As much as I don't want to, we really basically need to at this point. We're gonna weigh that anchor. Let's dip out of here, sadly. That net full. Okay. We really don't have... Wow, we need planks again as well. Okay. You can make a lot of clay bowls. Jeez. Okay. We're getting far out of here. It sucks to leave that. You can see there's a trading post or something up top there. But again, I won't have the currency that we need to actually use that yet anyways, so not a big deal, but I forgot that we needed 3 of these. Oh, I forgot I have vegetable soup. How much does... Whoa, that extends our health bar, or our food bar for a while. That's amazing. Okay. That's really good. Might not even really need to fish. Just keep making these recipes. Requires clay bowl. Amazing. Very, very cool. Okay. that is sweet. Okay, but we really need planks here. Get some rope. We'll make a couple more nets. But at this point, again, like I really am just looking for a small island that we can wash up on, and I can hopefully mine some clay, some metal ore. But we need a small island right now to be able to kind of dive a little bit more freely. So we'll see if we can get that. Oh my. Day are we on? Day 33. Pretty good, everybody. Pretty good. If this game was just strictly about surviving on a raft, I feel like we could do it. But like the fact that I know that there's like quest stuff in here, like there is actually a story to complete. It's not just pure survival. Oh my, how have I not gotten any of those? This guy's back. I see him. Actually, how do we get that? I have to research what that backpack is too, because that would be amazing. I carry so much stuff all the time. Where was that? That's all armor and stuff. Backpack. I need leather. Oh, and wool. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, I don't see any small islands yet, so we're just kind of looking. But yeah, I'm gonna need to collect basically as much metal as I possibly can. It's nice though, because we basically need a little bit of everything. We need copper and we need metal. The copper is going to be important for batteries, obviously, to power the juicer so far and our antenna. So that's going to be important. Oh, I have salt water in here somehow still. Okay. But yeah, all of that is going to be very important. Collecting a good amount of garbage right now. Let's go. Planks, planks, planks. 15 planks, cool. Need a drinking glass. With this I could probably start cooking up some sand so we can get that glass. Where's the sand? Up top. Copper ingot, okay. Wow, that didn't take long. Actually, no, I need nails. Before we go spending that on something else, let's use our nails real quick. Let's make these nets. Okay. Still need more rope. Now I need planks. Okay. Which one did he bite off? This. Okay. Let's keep collecting. Don't want to be down here. I wonder how long that keeps our health bar full. Or our thirst bar. Maybe just obviously probably just temporarily, but place sand, let's get some glass. Okay. Okay, that guy's just like chilling, waiting for us this whole time. Wish you could like harpoon him from here. But he's gonna bust up our spear pretty soon. We're gonna have to go back to using a stone one. Just gotta keep getting these planks. Looks like another large island over there. I mean, we could go there, but again, kind of be fighting the wind. But you can see it in the distance. Okay. Book pile. Interesting. Because we have 20 planks. I'm really just looking for... Whoop. All these nets done. Awesome, I still have nails, which is sweet. I'm actually going to have to be careful. We got to put this close enough to the water still. Because I can't. It's still fine. Okay, so I really have space for a couple more still. So these nets really do help collect a lot of things. Nice. Oh, we should still catch that out on the other side though, I would imagine. Okay. Okay. Looking for a small island. Or do we just go to the big one? Try and go to the big one. And hopefully we can mine there. Because I really need metal. I need metal for basically everything now that we're trying to do. It was vine goo. Now that we've spent all of that, now I need, I wonder if the flippers would help us. I need vine goo and more seaweed. I wonder if that would help us like swim faster. It should. Then we'd be able to mine even faster, which is cool too. Just one random stone. A couple of random things of scrap. It's amazing. Like you can just get so many random items so quickly. You don't even know what you're picking up. Okay. That's cool. A bow, nails, vegetable stew. That doesn't give me water, right? Or does it? No. This is nice to have on hand though. Obviously I don't need all these clay bowls. Like eventually we will have... Man, when I can actually have all this stuff stored perfectly. That is a dream. I'm holding on to this... Where is it? I'm holding on to that battery just because, again, I don't really know if you can do anything with it or not. I don't know if you can charge this or not. I would imagine you can't, but I don't know. If I get to the point where I need to throw something out, I'm definitely going to toss it, but... are we fighting the wind right now? Yes. So we're not going to get closer to that island. I want to just make sure that we keep moving here. Where's my hook? Okay. Awesome. Oh, I'm all done with potatoes finally? That took so long. Okay. Cool. Okay. Still just looking to find an island that we can kind of wash up on, because like I said, I'm really just looking for metal, especially before all of my gear breaks. The spear and everything else. Okay. I love that the vegetable soup stacks. That's amazing. Whoa, whoa. Nice. Getting a lot of materials coming in. That's sweet. Nice. Lots of planks. Okay. I don't know where that shark went. See if we can make another net really quickly though. I still need a rope, eh? I'd be very surprised actually if I don't have any like reserves of that, because I had so much, but it actually does take quite a bit for... Oh, we do. We just don't have much. Might as well use it though. Looking for an island. Just need metal ore. Okay. Guess really I could be like fishing and all kinds of stuff right now. Just as we wait, because my boat is basically catching all these resources, so. I should be like cooking things too. I have this catfish. Got a bunch of scrap. That's all good, that's all good. Okay. Nice. Okay. Absolutely huge. Okay. Really don't like picking up stone. Ugh, God, I hate that I do that. Nice, small island, here we go. Let's see if we can get back there. Go, go, go. Really hoping that we're going to be able to just kind of farm the way I need to farm. Where's the other? Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Gonna drop anchor as soon as we hit. And then we should be good. Yes. Amazing. Very good. Okay. I don't really need any of this stuff, but let's just get these going really quickly. What's this? Potato. Keep cooking glass just because. Take this with me. Okay. Okay. My stuff is a mess, but okay. I need metal big time. I'm gonna get wood to start because it's getting dark. It's gonna be hard to see the bottom of the water. Let's get wood really quickly. Cool, got a couple of things there. Okay. One more tree here. Go put this stuff back on the boat. Okay, yeah, because I can't carry anymore again already. Drop this coconut off in here as well. Okay. Throw that down. I have so many planks all of a sudden. Let's put these all in here. Let me collect that stack. Should have like everything up here that can be converted. Like these special materials shouldn't be here. Should be like sand, copper, seaweed. Yeah. This is all just random stuff. Put that up there. Actually, I'll make my drinking glass. Okay. I see how it works. That's really sweet. Okay. Perfect. So sand is here. Seaweed. Vine goo. Okay. Now, let's do some mining. Again, that's sand, but I need ore. It's gonna be tough because this shark's gonna be all over us. I don't have... What do we need for shark bait? Yeah, definitely don't have those. He's gonna be pissed again. Oh yeah. Okay, it's too bad because like the ocean floor is so rich here. I gotta see, maybe we can fish and get enough for that bait. I've never made the bait before, but I need that little blue guy, and I don't remember if it was herring or mackerel or what, but if we can make some bait, I don't know how much time that actually buys us, but let's just fish and see if we can make this, because I need time to get metal. We need metal to fix our spear, we need metal to fix our axe, but most importantly, we need metal to make the bolts and to make into ingots so that we can make those other two antennas. As soon as we can power those on, we'll be good to finally start being able to track down these islands. Need that little blue guy, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I guess I could flip around to the other side of the island and just see, because we've had some pretty good luck doing that as well. And I remember seeing one spot that required a shovel, but I haven't seen that in a little while. Let's just really quickly see if there's a place that we can mine, because I'd like to get a start on smelting that metal, if that's at all possible. Like, that's all just sand. I'll come back for that. I don't honestly really need that anyways right now. What's this? Is this metal or copper? Copper. That's still going to be important also, but we do need metal. Which is like the bluish one, but again, you can't really tell in the dark. But imagine, because we're close to our raft, that this guy is going to be poking his little head around any time. Is this metal? There we go. Nice. Fantastic. Gotta get the seaweed as well. We need to see whatever vine goo. There we go, getting a lot of metal here. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Oh, I don't want that. It's like the last thing I need. Almost. Okay, buddy. Trying to get out of here, okay? Don't want you messing up my raft. Okay, let's toss this stone. Okay. Get our water replenished, get a little bit of food, amazing. Cool, so we got some sand. Look at how much stuff is down here. Is that clay? I didn't need that. I thought it was maybe sand. But again, I really should just be looking for ore. Here we go. This should be metal. It looks a little blue. It's hard to tell. Again, it's nighttime, but either way, though, we're going to need metal and copper, so it doesn't really matter. It's a good thing we have right now as many planks as we do, because we are going to need to make those smelters work overtime. Honestly, if we had like 6 smelters, it probably wouldn't be the end of the world, but they take up so much space. Okay, so far so good. Gotten quite a bit. Amazing. That's all sand. Okay. Like, really, the clay you really only need for bowls, so I guess I don't really need clay. I guess you need, like, to make bricks, but, like, we really only needed bricks to make the smelter. Okay. Trying to do a quick little peek under here to see if we've missed any that are, like, relatively close to us. I feel like we've done a pretty good job cleaning that all up. Not sure when this shark's gonna pop his head out. And like even still, I'm just looking and like right now, really, we've been able to just kind of stay close enough to the raft, but not in his vicinity. Ooh, there's some more here. Should be more metal. Amazing. That is amazing. Okay. See if there's anything else here that we can scoop. We pretty much got all this, so let's just take a quick look here and see if we can see any like seabed. Okay, but I don't see anything that we can actually farm. Oh, maybe here. Yep. This is fantastic. Copper and metal everywhere. This is good. We're gonna be able to remake all of our tools. Whoop. I should have known that wasn't ore. Get that out of here. Where'd that go? I don't know actually. I must have just... I don't need clay, so let's get that out of here. Oh. I have full health, so I'm gonna try and just... I want to be here. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing his game now. We got a good amount of metal. Oh, we're actually closer to the raft right now than I thought we were. Okay. Let's pull this up, and let's get our metal cooking. Oh, we might be a little stuck here for a bit. We're kind of going against the wind, but we'll see. First thing I need to make... Okay. First thing, am I going to be able to... Okay, I can hold it. Nice. First thing I need to make is... a new spear. Because he is just going to be on us this whole time. Pick up glass. Of course I can't. Okay. I'm going to toss this battery. That might be the wrong call. But... Okay. There's our glass. That can go here. I need to place those planks. Let's put our metal on. Okay, cook that down. Amazing. I have the drinking glass right now. This is leftovers. Okay, so I guess because it's so spoiled that it's exactly that, spoiled. But let's see what this does. Oh, leftovers. It doesn't even do anything. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, that basically did nothing for us, just because I would imagine this was so old. That's fine, that makes sense. Place plank, get that cooking. Sweet. Got a bunch of copper. So we'll be able to just chill out up here a little bit. Got a pretty chillin' spot, actually. It's actually really nice up here. We're just kind of chilling. As soon as we can, like, leave this island, we will. We just need the wind to cooperate with us, but obviously we're working against it a little bit here, so... just keep the barbecue cooking. Our smelters are going. When I remake a new battery, that'll get our juicer going. That'll be cool. But I'm just kind of trying to prioritize this stuff first. What did I need to make? So we need, first and foremost, we need a new spear. So I need a metal ingot and a bolt. So that's going to take care of those two. We're going to need one more. We'll need some planks and rope. Okay. There's our cooked shark, so we can eat that for right now. Just be perfectly full up here. Put this back on the Barbie. Place raw herring. I don't know if we can put this bad boy on. Oh, we can. Amazing. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Perfect. We're gonna need some planks just to keep stoking these fires. We have so many, which is amazing. Okay, looks like we might be getting out of here. Yeah, close. There we go. Nice plank. Keep cooking these down though. those after. Oh, that's salt water. I don't know when I actually go ahead and pick that up. But I do that a lot. Okay. We're gonna get this going, guys. I promise. I promise. It is happening today on this episode, for sure. I can say with complete certainty, because I am not getting off until we get this done. So much stuff to cook. Okay, so we have some metal ingots here, metal spear, rope, and a bolt. We can make a bolt. I don't have rope, but I should have rope. Oh god. I have rope all of a sudden. Oh, I don't even need to move it into my inventory. It just pulls from storage. Okay, perfect. So we have a new spear. I'm going to keep that in my inventory for now, just so we can replace it when this one breaks. Perfect. Okay, now, my next thing, as much as I need an axe, I really only need it for when we go off and explore on the islands. So let's make sure we get these antennae built. I need bolt and circuit board. We have the circuit boards, I have the scrap, so I really only need one more metal ingot. Oh. For a bolt. Amazing. Okay, perfect. Oh, I guess I need one more because we need to make two. Where's my scrap? Okay. Scrap. Antenna. Boom. One more bolt. I wonder if I could have put the antenna anywhere, because this is going to really mess me up. But for right now. Okay. Another bolt. Come back here, get another scrap. Perfect. So we have another 2 antenna. Here we go. Oh, we can put it anywhere. Okay. It just really looks goofy, but okay. I absolutely hate that right now, but when we don't have other priorities, or when we have some time, we're gonna go through and clean this raft up. It looks brutally ugly, but I probably care about that way more than you guys, so okay. Get some rope. I just want to make sure. Clean this. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. Now, what do we have? Too close to receiver, wrong altitude. Oh my. So we can't have it this close, wrong altitude, but they all need to be up top, I would imagine. Okay. This is a little bit of a puzzle now. Let's see if this one's good. That one's good. Okay. This is about to get even uglier. Is that one fine? Too close to other antenna. Oh my. Okay, so they're basically forcing us to build out our top floor a little bit then. Okay. Good thing we have a lot of planks, because we do. Let's do that then. I just don't want to end up in a situation where I need a hook. We have our spear, so let's just make that hook real quick. Okay. Let's make our hook real quick. Where the hell did that go? Okay. Okay. What do I need for a hook? Rope, scrap. Okay. So I should be able to make it now. Amazing. Okay, so I have that on hand now. Get rid of the stone. Let's keep cooking the metal. Okay. Okay. And then now I can grab all of our planks. Wow. And just build. Roof. No, not roof. I need floor. Why can't I build that? Because of the sail, I think. What's going on? Oh, there's no support. That makes sense. Why can't I put... Oh, I need nails now. Oh my. Okay. That's all it gave me? Okay, all of a sudden we're actually going to need to collect some scrap again as well. There's all this. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my, there's so much stuff. Okay, let's just build. Okay. I need... trying to figure out, like, does it make more sense to what do we do here, guys? I want to roll this up. I might have to move it, honestly. This is getting beat up. It's going to be so hard to move around in here because we're just going to have a bunch of posts. Like, I think at this point, what I would rather do is use this axe. It's probably really stupid. This goes here. Break or pick up 100 blocks, okay? That is going to be impossible. But actually what I could do is move this. Still lose clay. Pick up clay. Okay. I can build a wall in a second. Expand our living quarters a bit, because I'd rather, instead of spending the materials and like nails and stuff on these planks, I think it makes more sense to just wall it all. Why can't I put that there? Maybe because of this? Not sure. Okay. Okay. We can make this just solid wall. I guess it's kind of helpful too, because you can make walls out of like out of palm leaves as well if we really wanted. Gotta make some water. Sorry if you guys are rattled that I'm doing this, but this is literally just so that we can put these antennas where they need to be so that we can get questing properly. I wasn't expecting to have to do this, but... Okay. What did we have in here? Bunch of stupid things again, it looks like. Okay, that's all fine for now then. This one is the one that scares me. Okay, where's our build hammer again? Actually, put a door here because I want to be able to like come out of sweet. Back to needing to move all this again because it's too close to the inside. Okay, actually it must be because of this. I think we determined that before. Okay. What can I throw down? Let's switch this. Okay. Pick this up. Okay. So here's our bedroom. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Let's put that other storage chest in here then. Okay, I'll mess around with all that later. I do need to actually, I guess, get rid of this stuff though, just so we have room right now. This vegetable soup, wow, that's so good. Okay, just put that in here for now. Okay. I thought this capped out at like 3 items. This catches so much stuff. Holy. That's amazing. Not that we really need to be collecting anything right now, but... Okay. So just so we're going to be good there. Where is all of our plastic? Just throw this all in here for now. I don't need any of that. I just have all my planks with me. The nails we should have with us too. Oh, damn. That doesn't happen often. Get out of here, bro. What did we get? I got some more random stuff. A hinge. All this stuff we can sort later. Or now. Okay. Make all this rope. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Now what? I think I'm gonna need to lift this. Just for now. That's so weird. We haven't messed with that in so long. Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay. Like that. None of that really adds anything, but... Okay. We can take this post out to add a wall. Here and here, so it'd almost be like a little bit of a hallway. What does that look like? Can we do anything with that? Is that all of our planks already? Wow. Okay. What's all this? Okay. Amazing. Okay, all of a sudden we've got a little bit of a little bit of a mess. Okay, our spear finally broke, so at least we're ready for that. I am gonna need to make a new axe. How do I make that? A scrap and a bolt. Okay, so I just need a bolt. Amazing. Good. So we're all good with that. Gonna have to have like a little cooking quarters and okay. Okay. So we should be good with all that. We're gonna need planks again. But everything's gonna have to just kind of stay half finished right now. Okay. Let's put these on the thing just because. Put it back here now. Okay. Now I need to remove these. These are too close together. So I'm hoping to be able to put that, say, here. That might still be too close, but let's see. They're still too close. Wow. Nice. So we still have to get one more, though. Wow. Okay. So we need planks to continue to build this out a little further. It's a good thing we have like food and everything because we had a lot of planks at one point. We spent like 80 something planks just on building all of this, but we've built a lot. Like it looks really cool. It's a mess, but it looks kind of cool at the same time. I think it's really important to be able to have a walk around here, but let's, okay. We basically need it to come like out over here. I don't know if I can build more walls. I need another 6 planks. And then we should have, what the hell? Raw potato, pick up scrap. Pick up scrap. But then we should have enough, I would think. 6 planks, okay, so I need to put a floor then. Maybe we can just put this here for now. Where is the antenna? Here. What's that like? Antenna 1 and 2 are too close. Those 2 are too close. Okay, so I still need to build it out here. Wow. This raft is actually going to need to be a lot bigger than I would have ever expected. We're going to need a lot more floor space. Okay. We have so much plastic. Actually, I got another 16 planks, which is amazing already. Might actually be able to build what we need to build. Okay. This makes absolutely no sense at all right now, but we're just basically trying to get set up so that we can get these antennas running and figure out where we really need to go here. That's kind of my game plan with all of this. I absolutely am dying inside with how bad my thing looks, but I want to make it somewhere in this game on this episode. So we are doing not bad. Not bad. I think I might have to have an episode. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's get some of this eaten. Okay. Nice. That's all good. I don't know where we're going to end up putting our sail and stuff. Nothing really makes sense anymore. I'm hoping that with this, it's going to be far enough away. Still too close to the antenna? Oh, it's those two. Did we try putting... We did. We're gonna need to build this like right to the end. Holy. It's gonna get to the point where we're not gonna be able to move around our raft. It's gonna be really hard to like cook things. Like at least you don't need to like speed cook things, but I need to basically build like here now. Can I do that easily? I need one more plank. I don't know actually how we've been making it along because we haven't had our sail or anything active for a while. Okay, let's try that. I am mortified right now though. This looks absolutely disgusting. Yes! Okay. So that's all good. We're all set now. Okay. Alright. Now we have to figure out how to use all this stuff. What is all this? Oh, hold on. I forgot we had that journal entry thing. Radio tower number 9929. We can't, that doesn't actually give us anything, but what does this do? 9929. Increase number. No. Our battery's already burning out here. Okay. Okay, so there's 3 separate towers or what? Looks like we want to go like to the left over here. I'm gonna need to build a massive raft. It's literally gonna be the Titanic. Because if I set this sail up here, up here. need it to be somewhere where we can see it. So it's like coming behind us. Okay, so there's an island actually like right back there. Okay. So we're hooked up now. I'm definitely going to need to make another battery. Like, that's going to burn out pretty quickly. We have more plastic than I know what to do with. What else am I gonna need? All that seaweed. Might as well plan for needing some batteries. So now that we're going towards something, we're getting closer. I don't know if we got to go to the green dot. One of the towers, one of the little prompts fell off though, so there was one in the far right, but we're getting closer. We're at least moving towards something. I don't know if we want to go towards the blue or if we want to go to the green. I would imagine though that this is where we're trying to go. So with that in mind, it gives us something to shoot for here. So that's good. I hate my boat though. Oh my. Oh. Almost did not make that. Yeah, I'm having such a hard time because I absolutely hate my boat. There's like no organization now at all. And like my inventory's too full all the time to really be able to do anything about it, but I'm like all walled in. I think it'll definitely make a little bit more sense once I can paint some stuff. Like honestly this I'm gonna just take out right now because I'm just not doing anything with it. Where's that like vanity chest? What did we do with that? I'm gonna just put this in here for now. This is all my craftables, so I mean that makes sense to me. Okay. Keep making rope. Probably could save some pine leaves just for like maybe I'd make pine like the leaf walls or something, not sure. But I want to just make it to a main quest area and then figure out where my priorities are then. Because I'm not even sure what these quests are going to have us doing. Like I don't know if it's a quest in itself just to make it to these islands, but are we sailing right by that? Is that where I need to be? Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh no, we're way off still. I could go there. Should I go there? No. I want to make sure that we can get this done on stream, so... or on this episode. We gotta keep going. We're gonna just keep going. I don't need more materials. I'm gonna just keep collecting what they get in the nets here, which is amazing. It's preserving our hook a little bit, which is sweet. Oh, this is so sad though. This thing is beat up, guys. Beat up. Okay, so I have, this is purely plastic. This is what? This is just random stuff. How do I make, I want to just make, before I lose my mind, I need to just make a bunch of I need more hinges, and I need scrap. Then I can just make more storage. Oh, let's see if I can get this. Chuck this. What the heck did I leave on here? Oh no. Metal ore, no, no. What else? Decoration, something. Oh, it's a decoration package. Okay, I don't really care that much. I thought it was something specific. I've had a lot of decoration packages and I'm doubling up or like tripling up sometimes on some of these recipes or whatever, so. We're on day 37, everybody. Day 37. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that's really nothing. This is literally just going to be my plastic chest. What did I want to do? Scrap. So glad we can run through our sale. I need storage. I did have a hinge. Oh my god. That must be in that other chest. Okay. So much to do all the time. Okay. Where was my hinge in this one? And I have scrap. Yes, I do. Let's make another storage. Oh my god, I need rope? Why the hell did I not pay attention to that? Okay. Another storage crate. Okay. This one can be, I don't know, I really should at this point. Like, this can be like maybe all my gatherables. That's basically what's in this. No. Maybe like rarer crafting stuff. Inventory. Simple smoothie. Isn't that what this is? Yeah. Right? Maybe it's different ingredients. No, it's literally the same. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. That thing just wants to keep coming back. Okay. Add it to the plastic pile. Okay, planks, rope. Should check to see kind of where we're at with making it to this island. Okay. 700 meters. We go this way. Awesome. So I feel like we're actually making it somewhere, which is crazy to say. I've never been that sure about anything in this game, so that's pretty sweet. I have planks, I have stone. I need that hook to break soon. Got a lot of planks actually. A lot of potatoes. How do I make more chests? I need rope and hinges. How do I make hinges? I need the metal. Okay. Hinges. Why can't I make that? Okay, I made 5 hinges. That's huge. Need some more rope. Let's get all this stuff in here. Nice. Made another 2 crates. I really want to move that plastic. Can I put that calendar above that? That'd be kind of nice. I can. Amazing. What about this clock? Whoa, this got way smaller. Didn't it? That was huge before. This thing can go on our wall now? That's sweet. I'll just put this right beside that. Beauty. Okay, that works for me. So this is what? Okay. I'm gonna drop all of this so that I can move it. Oh my. I wish they would let you like just rotate this thing without having to pick it all up, or without having to like take all of this inventory. Maybe I'm just a pack rat. But I don't really know what I'm going to end up needing for materials. I would imagine I'll probably need plastic later. Like I said, like it is really good for kind of putting together your base raft. Actually, that's what I should be doing also, is just really expanding the size of this. Because obviously we know that's going to be a thing pretty soon, so I don't want that in the door. I wonder if we could make like a night table or something. That'd be pretty tight. What's in this? Okay. There. Oh my. Kill 10 sharks. Sweet. Check and see if we've missed this island yet. Almost did. It's up over here. I don't see anything yet, but it's up over there. Okay, so that's literally plastic. This can be basically whatever. Let's do like all of our main... I'm all out of scrap now. Wow. Okay. Okay. These should now be like closer to... Okay. Do we see an island yet? Still no. 360 meters. Okay. I can put the clay pots in here because we need clay pots for this. This I can put like all of our potatoes and beets and stuff as well. I just want to keep everything like by where it needs to be, and that'll make it so much easier for me. Oh god. This is all the seeds. Maybe with that I'll just leave here for now. Oh my. Almost need to anchor really quickly just so we don't pass this. Just gonna anchor really quick. Okay. Pineapple, mango, pineapple. Okay. So far, so good. Watermelon seed. I don't remember what else we had in there. I think nothing really. What's in here? This is the stupid stuff. Okay. So that's just like a small little supply thing now. Sweet. What is this? Palm leaf, raw potato I want. I'll put in here. Amazing. Drinking glasses I could actually put here as well. So this can be just seeds, and I'll put the fruit. There we go. Hell yeah, okay, that's good. These are both really tight in here, but whatever. For right now that works. This is just small vanity stuff. Clay I don't need to smelt, so it can stay down here. That can be scrap. This can be like clay and brick. We'll have that upstairs. This can be like our pre-made stuff. Glass we'll keep by the smelter. Okay, that's fine, that'll make sense. Metal ingot, yep. Okay. Let's make some of this. Okay. Put that back in here for now. Amazing. So that all makes sense. All of that makes sense. The nails we can have with like hinges, because it's kind of supply. These palm seeds we can put here. Cool. All the rope can, I guess, still go with scrap for now. Like just for right now until we make even more chests. I have not been keeping up with this. So that can make that. I can bring this chest down here in a second. Okay. That's pretty sweet. This is just random right now, and that is like finished craft stuff. Where'd that water go? Does this like run on solar or what? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so that's full. Awesome. Okay. That can stack a little bit. I'll get all this stuff in a second. We aren't going anywhere because we're anchored, which is good. Research table, I don't really need anything. This I can bring down. Actually, I should have like... Maybe I'll bring the grill back down here and then all the food will be in this area. Yeah, because I could really put this in like a small crate. Just all my leftovers. That's that. This is all of our seeds. This will work well because it's like right beside the water purifier as well. Okay. Awesome. Water purifier's there. Have this other chest so we can bring the grill down. Put it right here even. No. Put it here. Because then we have our food and water and then like all of our specialty stuff. This can be for that right now. Any of the additional food. Okay. So this will be like meal. I guess I want to keep that. And then this small chest. I just want to make sure I'm not chucking it off. Okay. This can be some like old material stuff. This will be our fish, clam. And I don't have like a flour mill or anything yet, or whatever, the paint mill. I want to see, can I do anything with this now? I should be able to actually. This goes on what, the wall? Oh, it goes on the floor. Wow. That's creepy. What's this all about? Same deal, eh? Okay. This can be our mascot up top here. Okay, nice to get rid of those. Okay. Wow. Nice to have that done. I'm sure you guys probably didn't want to see that, but I needed to do that before I had a conniption. So, I mean, we do have everything way more organized now. Obviously, there's walls and stuff randomly, like, absolutely everywhere right now, but we are in a pretty good spot. This is all way tighter than I would like it to be, but, I mean, it is what it is, honestly, at this point. It's fine. It's functional for right now for what we need it to do. I have room to be able to collect all of this stuff again. We have basically separate stacks and chests for almost everything. Honestly, I would love to have, like, for all of the main ingredients, I would like to have their own chests, but we aren't at that point yet, so make some rope. Should maybe start saving palm leaves now instead, but we'll see. Let's scrap. Okay, plastic. I'm still just going ham on plastic somehow. We got a lot more planks, which is amazing. Like, we could just have even a small chest just of planks outside even. But there's no real room for that. Can I make a small chest? Because if we can hold our extra planks, that could be helpful. I need plastic, scrap, and rope. Okay. Plastic. Amazing. Put that back in. We'll just keep our extra logs here for right now. This is coyote ugly. Wow. But getting the job done. Okay. So that's that. Okay. Put these full stacks in here. We got our tools ready. That's going to be big. Don't have an axe in here, so that's huge. Amazing. Very good. Eat my stew real quick. Perfect. That vegetable stew is unreal. So the potatoes actually will be pretty good. Go figure. Okay. Perfect. Okay, everybody. Let's see what we have going on with this. We're like right here, 292. I don't know exactly what it is we're looking for. I don't know if this is going to be underneath of us or what this is. I don't know what the blue marker is. Let's get some catfish cooking up here though. Place some planks. Get this here. Okay. Gotta make some stone arrows when we can as well. I don't remember what we need to make those. Stone and plastic. We have a lot of stone and a lot of plastic and planks. Need some more planks. Another stack. It's gonna be really nice if we can just take care of all of the crafting in this room. How many does this stack to? Okay. Good to know. Okay. That's sweet. So now we can hunt. Amazing. Perfect. Sweet. Love when you can cook up a couple of things at once. We've probably passed this already. It's like right in front of us. Oh, it's right there. Oh. I see it. Okay. That is sweet. I wonder what that is. I do not know what that is. How do we make a battery again? Sprinkler. What does this do? Waters your crops automatically. Seems to be missing a battery. Okay. That's sweet. Useful to obtain dirt. Oh, can we just get dirt for no reason? Like, anywhere? Copper, scrap, and plastic. Okay. I need more scrap, I think, but... that is so sick. Okay, we definitely have... I can play this game much better when we have setup, so sorry for all that, guys. This is definitely going to be... this is definitely going to make things easier, though, and smoother going forward, so hopefully you guys are able to bear through that. But we can see we are so close. We're getting somehow further away. We need the weather, the wind, to cooperate with us, but we are not letting this thing out of our sight. Even if we have to sit here for a day at this point, whoop, we will. We've gotten a lot done in this episode. We've gotten a lot done in this episode. We were able to grow our recipe library by so much. We're on day 38 right now. But we were able to grow our recipe library by so much just because of the goo, that goo stuff, whatever it's called. I don't remember already. This guy. What a hot shot. Okay, get this. We're probably, like, I don't know how often we'll ever need to actually use that, but when we actually do need some extra storage, that's going to be helpful. What one was he eating? This one or whatever. Okay. Okay. We know where we have to go, so we just got to keep our sail pointed there. That's so sweet. Oof. I am ready. We've been playing this game for a long time, so we are ready. Okay. Let's get this going here. Start cooking. Place a plank. Chuck this potato back in here. I need a battery for this. But we need, again, we need scrap. We have plastic, so I guess it's actually going to be helpful that we keep collecting this stuff. Planks are still by far and away the most important thing. But there's like no materials out here right now, so we might be just chilling for a while, you guys. I might as well just fish, because we can't really do too much. Actually, I should make sure that our smelters are going too, because obviously we're going to need to keep making our ingots so that we can replace our tools. This is what we needed for the bait. Just let me like keep my... It does. That's amazing. Whoop. I need to fill in these two holes too. That raft does not want us going there. Okay. Let's cook all of this down. should have done. I was just talking about the metal, but whatever. We'll get it going now. We're getting further and further away, but there's nothing that we can really do, I don't think, right now. The wind's going against us. We have our sail out, so we just gotta stay on this track. As long as we don't get pushed off course, like I said, it might take a little while for the wind to switch direction, but we'll just fish and fend off the shark for now. But we've got a roof over our bedroom here, which is awesome. So we're gonna be able to keep, I mean, I don't know if there's anything, we don't really need bricks and stuff right now to keep like dry, but I'd imagine there's some benefits to having that kind of closed off. Gonna just keep fishing right now, because again, like we're kind of just stuck. But we're cooking right now. I can't make the battery, otherwise I would have the juicer going right now too, but we need scrap, so one thing at a time here. But gonna make sure our smelters are going. I can keep putting fish on the barbecue though, which is awesome. I did not want to do that. I always press left bumper, or left mouse click, always, for that for some reason. Nice. Okay. But we're in good shape. Like again, I mean, if this game was literally just survive, we would be fine. But okay, so I have a little bit of metal still. Not too much actually. With even as much as we've mined, we don't actually have a whole lot of metal left, which is crazy. But might as well make up as much as we can here. I'd like to actually put a wall there as well. Man, we haven't run into any materials in so long. We just need this wind to change. See if I can build this wall. Amazing. Okay. Cooked, cooked, cooked. Cool. Fix this up. Awesome. Do I have more fish? No, that stuff's all cooked though. Put this in here, I guess. Oh yeah, we are doing well, you guys. We are doing well. Hopefully the wind changes and then we can get back to going after that raft. But for right now, I'm really gonna need some planks actually. But okay, so I can still see like the top of that in the distance. I don't know if the wind has changed yet. I don't know. The wind is still going against us, so. Just gonna keep fishing while we have this fishing rod, and obviously we have time. We're just kind of stuck, so we're just really trying to bide some time here. We have so many tools that we haven't actually gotten a chance to use yet. Like we have the net gun, we have the shovel. I don't know if I can just go get dirt from anywhere. I'm not sure. Or if it has to be like a specially marked area. I'm not quite sure. We have shears, but I haven't found like any sheeps or anything that I would be able to take like wool from. Obviously wool is like a crafting material, so excited to get that, but haven't really had the chance to explore a whole lot. Obviously, I mean, we keep kind of getting sidetracked by a lot of little things. There's a lot of things to do in this game, but again, we are finally set up to be able to like kind of get this quest going. It's just we're trying to make it to this raft. And again, like I don't know if the blue marks on this receiver are for the island. Obviously, it must be the green, because the blue is like that floating raft thing that we're trying to get to right now. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's where we were trying to go. No. But we are getting further away. But we're at least basically in line with it. We just need to wait it out. We just need the wind direction to change. As soon as this flips to like this way here, we'll be fine. But we're just kind of waiting right now. So while we're doing that, again, we might as well fish. Just to make sure that we always have food on hand. Make sure that we're cooking it up. We have to watch our planks though too, because you can see there's no real garbage around here. So it's eventually going to get to the point where we aren't really able to do too much. We're just kind of waiting in the wings here, but I don't want to leave this raft because this is like the closest we've been to like an objective or something in this game. So I just want this wind to change. I just don't know when that happens. Just don't know when that happens. But we're waiting. Nice. Getting the catfish is awesome because you can cook it all up basically at once. It gives you so much food. I can't believe we finally got our stuff set up though. So nice. I really wish we were collecting material or something right now, but like we're literally basically just doing nothing again. We're kind of at this thing's mercy, just waiting for it. Waiting for the wind to change. Just gonna keep fishing until this fishing rod breaks. But we've gotten a lot of fish so far. You can see the wind direction is still just going against us. We're going against the waves and the current and stuff here. Yeah, we've lost about 70 meters from this thing. Okay, so there goes our fishing rod. No problem, we were expecting that to happen. Glad he came at that and not a net, but still waiting. This thing's still just going against us here. I'm really not sure why it takes so long sometimes. Okay. Making up some more of this vegetable stew. Love it. Gotta be careful though because we're starting to run out of planks now. And again, it's really only gonna become an issue if the shark keeps like breaking our stuff, but the wind direction has not changed at all in a little while now, so I'm not really sure what's happening. But that definitely sucks. I just want to make it to that raft. We're just waiting though. Stoked that we finally have a little bit of organization here though. Definitely nice. It's very kind of confusing trying to make it around here. I don't remember where things are, but that's so cool. Again, if we had the battery, we could make this pineapple juice. That'd be so sick, but Come on, wind. I don't know if I don't know if it's like keeping me away from there because I'm not supposed to be going there yet. Like there's an island back here now. But look at how far we are from like everything else. I just don't know how long this is gonna take to switch. I mean, at least we're keeping in a straight line, I guess, but it's kind of getting annoying because we don't have like any materials and stuff washing up for us here. Where the heck? I thought we like were fully outfitted on nets. Apparently not. I knew the back part we were missing still, but I'm not anchored, right? No. I need some leather and I need wool for some really cool stuff. What else do we need? Palm leaf. I haven't researched palm leaf yet. Oh my. It's like the first material you get in this game. Okay. No problem. Burn that. Is there anything I can make? Okay. Scarecrow. Keep seagulls away from your crops. Oh my. Okay. That's sick. That's awesome. Can we make that? Palm leaf, plank, nail, plastic. Okay. The wind is still against us. I need stuff though. Like we need materials. We're just kind of wasting time. Like I have no planks now, so. Okay, I think we'll go to this other island. We'll do a little bit of farming there. And then we'll plan to shoot kind of straight back up. Wow. We'll plan to shoot kind of straight back up. I might actually just move this. Move these ones off the back for now. Add these to the side. And then I know I just need to like outfit the back completely. But yeah, maybe we'll just go to this island for now because again, we're really just, I need planks. And we know we're close enough. If I just remember when we start this episode tomorrow, if I remember just to go straight up, we should be okay. Like I just need to get to that raft. But I don't know, again, like how long it actually takes us. You can see the wind is still going. It's working in our direction now, but this is only because we've kind of adapted to kind of go with it. So, I mean, if we had rolled our sail up, that wouldn't have helped either, because, I mean, we would have just been going with the flow of the current anyway, so. But I do need planks at this point. It was nice to be able to get a little bit of time to chill. Like, we got a lot of fishing done, got a lot of food made, so that's really cool. But ultimately, though, that's not really helping this situation now. So I don't have planks. I don't need this bowl right now. I'm gonna make sure I'm like putting stuff back where I got it. Help me keep things organized still. Okay. Sweet. So let's drop anchor then. Gonna do a little bit of farming here, and then we're gonna call it the end of this episode. Let me just see really quickly though. Can I put a tool in here instead? Yeah, I want to use this axe just to get this gone. What's this? Oh, that's our anchor. See if we can find some seaweed. I'd be down to find some more ore. There's the shark. It's ripping pissed at us. I should have come up on like the other side of the island. I don't know how possible that is, but we'll just do a little bit of farming. Then, like I said, I'll call it the end of this episode. We'll pick this up tomorrow. But we've at least essentially got the main the quest line in this game started. Basically as much as we can. We tried really hard to get to that other raft. Again, I don't know what that actually is, if that starts a quest or if it doesn't start a quest. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to start picking up these flowers and stuff now too. Oh my, I'm already full. Okay. I don't need plastic and I don't need stone right now. I need scrap. But if we can start stockpiling, because we have started getting a little bit of space now, if we can start stockpiling some flowers and eventually make some paint, that'll be cool. I won't take the seeds right now. I don't know if I want to grow my own stuff yet. But we'll take the actual flowers themselves. So it doesn't look like this is an island with a chest, I wouldn't say, but... Okay, get some mangoes. Oh, there's actually more wood up there. Black flower. Okay, I'm gonna just eat this real quick. Get some water back. Give us some room for a black flower. Where's the black flower? Red flower. Okay. Then we have the blue flower, but I'd take the blue flower, but I don't really want to mess around with that. We'll just grab the wood here. Palm leaf, that's cool. Planks everywhere out here. I need to return all of this stuff to our boat first. Okay. I don't remember where I had the... Okay. Sweet. Nice. Okay. Palm leaf, fine. Yeah, planks, cool. So I think we got everything basically that we can from there. I'm gonna just use my hook, so we might as well. I don't really need the arrows or anything. But I'll keep them, I guess, just in case we can. Okay. So that shark is gonna be near us, I would imagine. Let's see if we can pop up on like the other side here. Over here. And I really just need ore. I'll take sand, I guess, because we can make glass with. I don't even really know, honestly, if we need glass for a whole lot, though. But just keep getting the ore. And seaweed would be pretty sweet, too. And then, like I said, once we get out of here, we'll call it the end of this episode. Pick back up tomorrow. And hopefully we're actually able to make it to one of these quest areas. Like, we're right there. Oh, we got some clay. Don't know what we do with the giant clams yet. I don't know if you gotta crack them open or what, but we haven't been able to like barbecue them or anything, so I'm not quite sure. There's some scrap here. Actually, I guess we can get some scrap as well. That'd be pretty helpful. Nice. Seaweed out here. Okay, buddy. He was leaving us alone. We're like far away from the raft too, which usually he doesn't bother with. Oh, I guess we're not. It's a smaller island than I thought. Oh, he still wants some. Alright. Where is he now? See whatever we can get here. Not seeing any more ore. Got quite a few metal though, which is sweet. Must be far enough away from him though. He doesn't really care right now. Got some sand, got some more scrap. Maybe over here for some ore. Kind of far out. I thought he would have been all over us out here. A little bit of seaweed. Okay, there's some copper ore. There's more copper ore. Awesome. Good amount of seaweed. It's perfect. He's still just leaving us alone, so that's fine. Basically just have to get to a good area. Like, he tends to kind of patrol the same places, so you just have to find on what island where he doesn't really mess with you. Unless that's just by like fluke, but oh, that's sweet. I did not know you could find those down here. That's all just clay, so I don't really care so much about that. Wow. Really cool to find a crate down here. Oh no. Found some more ore. I need that ore. He left. But he'll probably pick us up. As long as I can get this though. Okay. Here's some sand. Might as well just get what we can before we can't get anything. It's almost nighttime again. So maybe we'll just finish out this day. Nice, we're getting a good amount of stuff here. Lots of sand, got some good seaweed. Oh, he sees us now. Oh yeah. Try and get out of here. Okay. That was a pretty good haul, really. I'm not gonna leave this island. Whoa. But we can pick it up from here tomorrow. I will just finish off this day though, so let's go ahead and cook whatever we have, if we have anything. Did I not pick up more planks than that? I don't remember. Did I drop some off? Because there's like nothing for planks. I didn't drop them off, did I? Oh, okay. Lots of copper. That's awesome. Got lots of metal as well. Cool. Lots of seaweed, so that's really good. Okay. Whoop. Drop our sand here. Scrap. Clay is really nothing. Whoop. Okay. Must have found a nail in that thing. In that crate. Really don't know what you do with these clams. Thought I had planks in there. Rest now. Perfect. Okay, what day are we on? Day 40. So we have survived. Maybe we're on day 41, I guess, technically, because we've survived 40 days. That's awesome. We've got a lot of stuff to eat here. I'm going to just make sure we have that started in our inventory and make sure that we've got some water cooking for us before we start next episode. Perfect. So we're going to call that an episode here, guys. Definitely appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. I wanted to get a little farther along the main quest line, but the wind in this game did not allow us to today. But we're all set up, ready to push forward next time. I'm so glad that we are so set up and ready to go, because, again, it has been a long time coming to be able to really get anywhere in this game. We've got a pretty wonky raft right now. but we just really basically have to rearrange everything in the middle here and make it make sense. But we really needed to kind of do what we needed to do to make these antennas work so that we could kind of push along in the quest line. But again, I'm very excited to get to that raft, see what that's all about, see what the difference is between the blue dots and the green dots on the radar. That's going to be super exciting. But we are so close to being able to really kind of figure out what is going on in this game. We are so close. I think we have the survival part of it down. There's definitely probably things we could do a little bit more efficiently, but very, very, very cool. Gonna make a scarecrow in the next one so we can just actually have our farm plots and stuff working for us as well. That's gonna be sweet. Even if we can start growing trees, I think that'd be really awesome, just to kind of have a consistent flow of planks, but we'll see how we go. Anyways, guys, appreciate you hanging out with us a little bit today. Chris here from Friendly Frenzy Games. If you like what you saw, give this video a like, drop any comments or questions that you might have in our comment section. Make sure you subscribe to the Friendly Frenzy Games YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.